Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hey, John. Hello, John. How are you? I thought of you this morning. I woke up and I took my blood sugar. It was 113. That's my fasting numbers. And then I went out for my walk. And when I returned from my walk, I took my blood sugar again and it was 99. So I guess I can get it under 100. Why are you annoyed? Why are you feeling annoyed? Yes, walking after meals will drop the blood sugar. I try to walk multiple times in a day. Yeah, I don't walk after a meal. Well, I did this morning. I don't walk. I don't eat breakfast. So I wake up, I get dressed, and I go for my walk. But that's the only time I really go out to walk is when I first get up. I don't know if that's appropriate, but it's good timing for me. Walking after meals would drop the blood sugars. I try to walk multiple times in the day. Okay. Welcome, John, and everyone to Grandma's Crochet Live with the Bouncing Aliens. So, how are you doing, Nikki? I'm annoyed with not being able to walk again. I was only able to do a quarter of a mile today and really struggled with that. Oh, I wonder if something's going on. Are you fasting? They changed out my modem today. They checked all the wiring in the house. They checked the outside wiring and they came in and tested the modem and said that the modem seems to be um, like waving, like in other words, it's not getting the full whatever. It's like it's not working like a full charge or something like that. But he replaced it. And how do I look? Do I look okay? Am I fuzzy or am I lagging? Do you hear me all right? You look good, sound fine. Okay. Maybe I'm fixed. We'll find out if we go down at midnight like we always do. I haven't fasted long for 18 days. I've only been doing small fast 20 to 36 hours. Hey, Dustin. Hello, hello, hello. So, how have you been? I'm doing very well. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. I've got my grape salt. I'm drinking some right now. Oh, hi, Pania. Everyone's coming in. Fat, bouncy ball, purple aliens that only eat French fries and Diet Pepsi. Pronounced salty. So this salty is a drink. I take it. Yeah, you drinking some right now. Electrolytes. I'm assuming. I've never heard of it. Oh, sister company to Keto Chow. It's possible, John. You are super clear on my end. Grandma, yay, 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 yay. Maybe that's been the problem all along. It was just my modem, but they fixed everything else. Hi, Judy. And the big Italian. Gotta not forget him. Awesome on the modem. Yeah. I haven't dared to take the wiring off my computer yet. You know, the black, what do they call it? The Ethernet, Ethernet cable. I haven't disconnected that yet. But I don't know if I will because one day I didn't have the internet when everyone else in the house did. So there's still something not quite right. He's not here. All right. Well, tell him I said hi then if you would. Please and thank you. Strange it was only acting up at night. I know, right? Now there was occasions like it went out last night about 11. It didn't come back up till about 10 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock. Yeah. I mean, I don't really like that it's following along the ceiling, you know, and going down the doorway and into my room and under the rug, but you got to do what you got to do, right? I love it when Nikki tries to say something because she talks, and that's what talks text, and sometimes it gets it so wrong that it's funny. Yeah, most likely I'm going to keep it hardwired. Got to keep everybody on their toes. Hit the joint button. Ah, that's funny. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Jenny. Hi, Tammy. How are you doing? Oh, I missed his live. Darn it. What time was his live? It's called Tuesday Night Live. I like it's called Tuesday Night. Dang it. I missed it. But I was so preoccupied today. Yeah, I was still asleep. But and then I got up, did my walk, and then I had the internet guy here for about an hour. Dang it. I keep missing it, Dustin. I'm sorry. I keep meaning to. I'll go and watch the replay, though. Um, Dustin, do you know about the fire hydrant? Can you write fire hydrant all one word in the channel? Fire hydrant all one word, no spaces. There you go. Grandma, those shorts you're dropping a fire. Aw, the ones of baby, the ones of me dancing. You should have heard my daughter Jenny. You're crazy. I can't believe you're doing that. You know that my work is at work. Watch these videos, right? Uh, we have Jenny and I have a very weird relationship. We really like to tease each other. Oh yeah, mini paws. Dancing grandma. Uh, I was trying to do it in the house, but I couldn't do it. So I went outside, and Jenny's like all she gets like all embarrassed. I can't believe you're doing this. You're crazy. You're getting crazier and crazier. Your channel's making you crazy. I mean, I'd never wear that dress. I haven't worn it in like 5 years. I said, no, I gotta get dressed up in a pretty dress. Mini pause. Yeah, I love doing shorts. They're fun. I've been paying attention to how much money you make on YouTube. I'm telling you what, it's just pennies. It is just a few pennies a video. So I might get famous, but I'm not going to get rich. I think it's hilarious when I look at the estimated revenue and I see like 17 cents. It's so funny. I said, well, gee, you could have a logo for your channel designed for you. What would it be? I don't know. I never really given it that much thought. It would definitely have to have something to do with, meat and crocheting. Remember, you were monetized in less than 3 months after starting YouTube. Oh, is that what it is? I have no clue. Every time I see the estimated revenue, I have to laugh because it's just so, I don't know what would be the norm normally, but it's like, why even bother when one of them was, one of my videos was 0.002. I was like, wow, that's less than a penny. Uh, less than a penny. I don't know if, I mean, you're in the top, really. You're in the top 0.0. That's kind of low, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know, but I think it's funny when I see the pennies. So you think eventually it'll at least be a dollar? Oh, okay. There are millions of channels that will never get monetized. All right. You're monetized though, right? You're monetized, right? It took almost wow. Yeah. I was curious on how it would be. And yeah, it's nothing to write home about when it's just pennies per video. And I'm talking about the 4 hour lives now. Those might make 24 cents. But it's a good thing I'm doing this and I'm not doing it to make the money. I'm doing it just to have fun. So I'm glad that I'm not doing it for the money because you're not going to get rich. It's a snowball effect. The longer your channel is around, the more content, the more you see. I think it's cool though that you get monetized for the shorts too. That surprised me. But again, that's only pennies. It's only like a penny or two per per short. So, but it's still cool. Buy yourself a piggy bank. Hello, Midnight. Hello, hello. So, how's everyone doing anyway? Is everyone doing all right? This is the third day of Freedom Team. Everyone's still doing okay with that, the ones that are on it? Freedom. Third day. My biggest long form video is a shackle recipe from when I first started. It got over 40,000 views, and I've made just shy of $108. The, so, do you just get paid for it once, or does it build every month? How does all that work? Like you said, you made 108. I mean, are you constantly making money every month from it, or is it just a one-time shot? You get paid based on views. Yeah, I'm getting there, slowly figuring it out. I spend a lot of time watching videos trying to figure it out. Hi, Lisa. You were saying earlier that you've been busy with an event. Is it like crochet events or something? What kind of event were you talking that you've been busy with? So if a video gets 1,000 views a month, that's maybe $5 a month from that video. Oh, so you get it every month. You keep getting it every month. Shorts, on the other hand, are 20 cents per 1,000 views. Yeah, see, I only get like about 100 views. I don't get very many views on my stuff. My victory today was being I couldn't walk. I thought I wouldn't get discouraged, so I went to the shop, and while I was doing a project, I found myself in a full squat. Okay. Okay, Dustin. All right. Yeah, if I did a squat, I probably wouldn't get back up. I had a little victory today. Actually, I think it's kind of a major victory today. I maybe ate some Braunschweiger. I lost my head. I started a bakery business from home. It was my first event. Let me just say, after all the recipe testings to prepare for this, I'm sick of anything sweet and could really eat only eggs now. Yeah, I bet. I'm happy for you, John. Even though you couldn't walk very far, you managed to find victory in something else, which is perfect. That would be so hard for me to do bakery and do this. I made the family dinner tonight, which I don't normally do every night, but since everyone was home, I went ahead and made my pasta sauce and pasta, spaghetti, and I refuse to do any taste testing on anything. I just said, well, I whipped it together and made it the way I would normally make it, but I didn't taste it. So you're on your own. If it's missing something, put it all in. They all were happy with it. So and then I made myself some fried hamburger and some scrambled eggs. I worked at a taffy apple factory in my teens. To this day, I can't eat a taffy apple. Yeah. When I was in my 20s, I worked in a factory, a chicken factory, and they made chicken hot dogs. I can't eat a chicken hot dog to this day. So I get what you're saying. If it says it's a chicken hot dog, it's not going into my mouth. That's all right. I made enough chicken and rice to probably feed 20, and it's only me and Casey. Fortunately, I have a lot of people in my family who volunteer as taster testers. Still have to try it myself, though, to know what to tweak. I have some good solid recipes now. Good. Good, good, good. Now, Lisa, you have a channel. Can you type in fire hydrant, all one word, no spaces in it, just fire hydrant? And of course, when you guys come in and you have a channel, you're more than welcome to type that in. So, but we don't want to abuse it like every 5 minutes. We don't want. Hello, Robin. Yes, it turned out they changed out my modem. They said my modem was bad or was weak or something. I don't know. I need to set up Nightbot. It makes life a heck of a lot easier. I mean, you can type in weather and get your weather for your area, weather, and then your zip code. Is that we're using like a couple of them. We don't really use them a lot, but you can hug each other. Like I can hug you. Let's see. Oh, it would be nice if I could type in my chat. Oh, did I? No. I wish I could get it. I'm going to have to put them in manually, but I would love it if it would just on like doing like doing it so that yeah. There you go. Yeah, there's a few. I can't remember them all now. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Don't you just love it when you do something and then you lose your? I lost the hook. What did I do with my hook? No. Oh, it's on the floor. Nikki, Nikki, aka Boston. Oh yes, the awesome. I am making a blanket. I'm gonna disappear for a minute. I dropped my crochet hook. Ah, takes me a bit to get down there. So excuse me. Ah, yeah, I really like the hug thing too. We got a couple of them. Rock, paper, scissors. I can't remember how that. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you. Am I back? Freeze in a flattering way, huh? Oh well, at least I made it back. I hope. I hope. I hope. I hope. Now my daughter says she's able to watch TV downstairs. She's up. So I don't know. Thank you, thank you. So I'm on my phone. Go figure. I have no idea what's happening. There's been times you've been wide eyed and open mouth and froze. Figures just my luck, right? Just my luck. And I cannot understand why no one can figure out what's wrong with my internet. I got it about a year or two ago, but it was a computer that they refurbished. Yeah, but if that's the case, then why is it I can get on my cell phone and it's fine? What I need to do is figure out how to get on doing lives just on my phone because that's how usually everyone does it, right? Doesn't everyone? No, they came in and checked all the wiring. They said everything was fine, that my modem had a weak spot, a fluctuating spot or something. And so they changed that out. Two people, me and my daughter. She's actually down there probably watching TV or something. But it's weird. It's always right about the same time every night. That's why I was like, well, I guess we'll find out when midnight comes along. Hi, Nifty. It's been a couple of days since I seen you, I think. If you do vertical lives, you'll need to make sure to set them up for people to be subscribed to chat either 1 or 5 minutes to cut down on the number of trolls coming in and being jerks. Ugh. I think I'd rather just use my hotspot when it comes down. Still think your IP is throttling you down. So how do I fix the IP then, John? Glad to finally catch you live. Hope you've been well. Yeah, I've been pretty good. Yeah, I don't want a bunch of thralls. Oh, okay. Internet provider. Gotcha. Probably. I'm gonna see if the house keeps going down. If it doesn't and it turns out just to be me, it's gotta be my computer. If you're going live every night, you're using lots of bandwidth. Ah, you think they're cutting me down? Could be the computer as well. I've been telling my husband, that's it, I'm getting another computer, I'm tired of this. Nowadays, by the time you get a computer, whether it's brand new or not, within a year it's already old. Like buying a car. Hey, Jen. The trolls are bouncing because they're hyperactive. Justin, I was also thinking that her bandwidth is set to the wrong setting. When I set up my lives, I set it in order to chat. You have to be subscribed for at least 5 minutes. Oh, that's interesting. Probably what I should do. We don't get a lot of trolls in here, but we do get some. Hello, Como. Hello, hello, hello. How are you this I was gonna say this morning. How are you this evening? Yeah, I'll look into that the next time I go live. The spaceships are dropping aliens that are eating all the whoppers and getting fat and bouncing down the street. Also, go in and set words you don't want to see in your chat. I set most political words and various things to keep people from saying bad stuff. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I just saw. I was watching a video, and they were talking about that setting things. It is good that I was live today at 2 p.m. Okay. My lives are about bringing people together and healing and not dividing. Yeah. Well, I tell people all the time we don't talk politics in here because I don't, yeah, for that, basically that same reason. People start arguing and fighting and, Cindy, do you know anything about auto dubbing? I don't know what you mean by auto dubbing. She does not have to lock potty mouth. I keep forgetting about it because I stay up late and then I don't get up till about 10:30, and by then I'm getting dressed and going outside, so I don't even think about it as live on Tuesday. YouTube will auto dub your content into other languages if you are in the park. Yes, I did see that. I didn't. It's very, there's like a lot to this. I never thought there'd be so much to this. Grandma, change your chat. Oh yes, thank you, Nikki. I always forget to do that. Uh-oh, there it goes. It's a good boost. There's not many people like you and Dustin who welcome all walks of life. I would say we welcome all walks of life, but as long as you're respectful. Yeah, yeah. One of the reasons why I like keeping busy is because if I get bored, I start in one. I'm looking for something to stick in my face. And this time of the day, between 10 and 2, 10 and 3, is my failing times where I'm more apt to look for a snack. So if I'm on here and I'm talking to all you guys, then I am not snacking. So that helps me. And we're all together, we're all helping each other. It's just if it helps me, I'm thinking that it also helps you guys in some way. And this is why I do this 7 days a week. There's also adding in the ability to stream in both wide and vertical at the same time. Oh, I'm not getting into that difficult stuff. Grandma, I'm going to put something in Discord. Don't worry about it. You can answer later. Okay. I won't name people, but they chose to only talk with certain people in chat and not acknowledge others. When I'm live, I talk. I try to talk to everyone, but I do miss post. I have found that I do miss post. So if I do miss you, please say it again because I don't mean to miss anybody. It's just sometimes it gets busy. Yeah. Oh, so you have you understand, Pania? Yeah, I've always been a nighttime snacker. Always got a bag of chips. Always had something. I'm in my little hidey ho of an office and working on content, making stuff for other creators. Keeps me busy. I'm less likely to go looking for food. Yeah, and that's it with for me too. I make short videos and make other videos and like I'm already thinking, all right, I need to start doing stuff for the crocheting side instead of all carnivore side. So it's like I got one desk that's crochet, one for for my lives. My lives, I get an hour or more behind, so I'll have to skip over stuff in the chats. Oh yeah. Now, how are you able to get things on your screen? You post people's chats on your screen. How are you doing that? But I'm using a third party live streaming service. Oh, I use EV Muck. EV Muck. Oh gosh. Yeah, see, you're more into all I'm just into just this. I don't I'm not into all that type of stuff. I've been going live a few times a week for a few years. Yeah, I just like the companionship, the what's that word I want? Like the what's that word I want? Not companionship. I started with StreamYard till they doubled the price. Yeah, fellowship. Yeah, fellowship. Supporting each other. Yeah, and I get plenty of fellowship just from having this. I don't need two others on top of it. But there's a lot of people. Yeah, community. There you go. Positive company. Yep. That's why I do it. So I don't need all the other stuff too. I don't want to be that busy. Uh, And I think we've got a great group just with what we got here. With that, we don't need, yeah, weirdos. Like, no, you're not a weirdo. You're not a weirdo. I like you very much. But then again, I call myself a weirdo for doing this. So sometimes, and I like the idea that I feel like I'm helping people. I mean, I'm not smart. I don't know it all, but sometimes I know a little bit that I might be able to help somebody else by all of my experience. But it's not like college experience, even though I do have a small little medical degree. It's an associate's degree in medical science. So I have some medical degree stuff. I'm in the first run of Dr. I was just watching a video of his, a couple of them actually, just before coming live. I like him. So I've been watching a lot of his older videos to catch up. Yeah, it's proper human diet. That's right. Yeah, I was watching a video just before coming in here about ways of getting collagen without buying special medication or over the counter drugs and stuff, and just doing pork rinds. Pork rinds is a natural collagen. It's pig skin. And when he said that, I was like, what? I would have never guessed that in a million years. Just popping in to ask a question. Does anybody know if whoever took over Big Twist, do they just keep the color Happy Rainbow? There's so many that is selling some of the Big Twists that it's hard to say if they. I know so far I haven't seen anyone selling my Big Twist yarn, and that's the Vortex. I love the Vortex, and I don't dare to use the four that I have because I might not get any more. Yeah, Hirsch. Oh, so they sell the rainbow, Happy Rainbow. Dustin, how do you like that health coach? I'm training. I'm in the Primal Health Coach certificate course. Dr. Berry has a super funny, sarcastic approach. I love watching him and so interesting and informative. Yeah, I'm not sure if they kept it, but that's where Big Twist went. Yeah, Michael sells Big Twist now too, but not a lot. Not a lot at all. Um, there's a couple of places that sell it. You're just going to have to, I don't know who's going to sell all of it. I'm still like waiting. Yeah, I did notice that. They bought what was left. They're not technically carrying Big Twist. Now, who's that, Nikki? Who's not technically carrying Big Twist? John, we're in the third week, so we're just getting started. Michael basically bought the rest of what was in the warehouse once it was gone there. Oh, okay. Darn it. I wish I would have known that. I would have bought more. Yeah, they have like a big basket bin that has, well, at least mine does, that has Big Twist in it. They're in like two in a plastic bag. Oh wow! Now I thought Michael's bought the rights or something. If I was younger, Keto, I'd be thinking about doing something like that. What Dustin's doing, I'd think about it, doing that course. Because I'm sure it's very informative. I came in late, not sure. You reminded all to press all messages. You mean the live chat? They did buy the technical online rights and the ability to carry like polish, but not technically the name. Oh God, that's all that stuff is so complicated. They can use the same formulation. Remembered, not reminded. I hope I have enough happy rainbow to finish my working on. She did it again. I reminded her. Dustin, I should be getting done with the class January. You work at your own pace. Oh my God, baby sleeping in her bowl. She must have fallen asleep eating her dinner. I gave her dinner and she fell asleep in her bowl. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, 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 oh. Her head straight in her bowl. Uh. Now I gotta fix my camera. Come on, get over there. Why is that all loose? That is all so loose. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Well, you fell asleep in it. What can I say? I use a lot of different yarns, but right now I am using slice of anniversary cake. And once this is gone, my blanket is done. But my favorite is between Big Twist and Karen Cakes. I like the softness of it. Oh, This is 100% acrylic. What I do when I'm buying yarn, I could care less what kind really it is. If I want to make a blanket, like say this, I want it to be something soft. So I go and I feel everything. If it doesn't give me that itchy red heart feel, then I'll work with it. But I touch everything that I buy that I'm willing to work with, and there is some red heart that I can use. But if it's the one that feels like insulation, fiberglass, there's some red heart to my hands feel like fiberglass. I can't work with it. Are you mostly red heart? I like variegated. I like mixing, like this is I would consider variegated. But this blue here is made out of the same yarn, but it's just blue. So I like mixing the colors. Oh, I didn't hear that. How good is the grape electrolyte? I like that. Is It's the best they've released yet. So I had some testers a few months ago. I have an autistic child, so the yarn, maybe I should just let them touch them in a sense. Yeah, I would suggest that. I don't want to promote or anything, but I don't want people to pay full price either. Yeah, because there's some yarns I can't work with. Yeah, I was excited you said grape because I love grape anything, but some gross stuff isn't good. Hello, Grandma. I went yesterday due to major cramps I had. Turns out I was diagnosed with gastroesophageal. Oh God, what a big long word. Reflex disease. Oh, I was worried because there are not many grapes in the market. Altima is one you can find, but that's not good. Oh, and I didn't see that, Pania. See, there's a video, this one that I would have missed. Thank you, Nikki, for answering her because I didn't even see it. I love my grape protein powder. Not all grape is created equal. Yeah, one is pretty good. How much would you pay for a 18 granny squares with cats on them as a pillow cover? How much would you pay for 18 granny squares with cats on them as a pillow cover? Grandma, it was great you did your walk even when you didn't want to. Is Grandma's live setting set? What are you talking about? Live setting set. Am I losing it again? How is baby? Yours, not mine. Baby's fine. She's back there sleeping. Yes, live chat. Yep. Yeah, I'm on the live chat. But and thank you, John, for reminding me, just in case I wasn't. Yes, it's on the live chat. No, it's just sometimes uh someone's just fly by and I don't catch it, even though it's not flying, but I'll not catch it. I'm still counting the days until you sing my coat of many colors. Ha 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 ha. You'll be counting a very, very long time. Did you do your chat? Did you check your chat? How much would you pay for 18 granny squares with cats on them as a pillow cover? I don't know. I wouldn't know, Robin. Do I know? I know uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, and that's it. That's it for my any other language. I can count to like nine or something. Impressive. Uh, you're funny. And I might have learned that from Sesame Street. I don't know. Because, man, did I ever watch a lot of Sesame Street because of my kiddos. I am as white as peanut butter. Do you speak Spanish? And there's a few other words that I learned when I worked in the jail. Um, I worked with a lot of Spanish people, Spanish speaking people. Um, like papas. For a long time, when they were saying papas, I thought they were talking about their dad. And come to find out, papas is potatoes. I can count to 10 in German. Hey, there you go. I can't. My granddaughter's teaching herself a few different languages. She just likes to be able to speak different languages. I can speak English and dog. Papas, that's potatoes. Fritas, don't know. You speak East Coast Maine also? Me? Yep. Fried potatoes, I was going to say. I wonder if that's fritas is pa. French fries. Okay. Well, at least I got the papas part right. My son is majoring in Spanish, so I know a few words or phrases. Leche? Leche is, isn't it milk or something? I could cheat and Google it, I suppose. Yeah, I was going to say leche is milk. I was wondering if I see one sell for $75. I was shocked. Oh, you saw a pill. Oh, okay. Did it include the pillow or was it just a pillowcase? $75. Well, they say that by the time you do your yarn, which yarn is very costly, so I would say probably yarn is at least probably close to $20 for that pillow. And that's depending on how many colors. I'm assuming it's going to be multiple colors. And then they're charging to put it together. And then if you saw it at another place like a fair, it's going to be costly anyway because they charge a fee. So if you're finding it someplace like at a fair or on Etsy or anything like that, they've got cost that just to sell it there. Like at a fair, the tables are expensive. Some of them can be a couple of $100, $500 if it's another kind of fair. Some of them expect you to have insurance as well as pay for the table. You buy insurance. So that one pillow overall probably cost them quite a bit of money. The material is probably about $20, if not more, depending on what the material is. Yeah. Now, myself, I don't do it to make money. So if I was to make something like that, if I had to buy 5 scans of yarn, you figure, depending on the yarn, it's anywhere between $5 and $13 for one scan. If you're doing five different colors, you're talking, gosh, $50 it could be just for the yarn. So yeah, $75 would be probably in most cases, depending on the cost of the yarn now, could be really cheap. Um, Pot of tea over and over fast and faster. It's a way to get someone to roll their R's if she's having cache issues on her computer, and if not, being able to handle being live this long. I just spit all over my keyboard. Do you guys still hear me? You see me and hear me? I say that because of Dustin saying I wonder if she's having cache issues on her computer and then not being able to handle being live this long. Grandma lives in Ohio. Sounds like she's from Boston. Yeah, I actually grew up in Maine, in Portland, Maine, and Westbrook, Maine, which is right next to Portland. Heavily pixelated. That's because I'm on my hotspot. I need to shut all this other stuff down. Shut that down. Check Google. This is a test that I wanted to ask Nikki about. What? I can hear you, but you're heavily pixelated. I hear and see you. I almost wonder if I should check, see if I can't get on. Hold on, guys. I'm going to see if my internet's up. Might be. We'll see. Connection is unstable. Dang it. Oh, am I better now? I hope. Now, I just went on to my cable. I don't know if I'll get any better. Oh, that would be nice. Breaking news for Nightbox. So am I any better, guys? I just went back on my regular cable. 16 by 16 pillow with much cheaper yarn. Oh, okay. Yay! Hopefully I have no more issues. Dustin, if you're still here, did you post on my community? Because I don't see it. Yeah, I'll have to reboot my computer every night before my live, see if that helps. Because I don't normally do that. I wonder if rebooting every night before the live, if it would be better. Yeah, I probably would. Because I don't want all the political stuff to get come in here if it's breaking news. I don't want that. I don't, what I would want is like if I don't know, a major fire in my town or something, I might say, I gotta go, major fire, or if there's a tornado outside my house, bingo, bingo. The most news has become. Yeah, I don't want political stuff in here, and that would be the only reason why I wouldn't do it is because it would be too much political. Yeah, I would love to have the news, but the problem with having the news is you get all the political stuff too, and that's not worth it. It's Yeah, it's not showing up for me. Oh well, I was thinking something else. Breaking news from the channel, but unfortunately, I'm having trouble explaining. Same here. I have enough stress and real life grief already. Yeah, no, it's not going to happen because I don't want. I don't want the political or that kind of crap on here. It'd be nice to be able to do stuff like that because I'm always interested in the news, but there's too many division, between with political, and it's too heavy. People are very heavy with that, and they get angry. And, yeah, I on my Facebook, I see it all the time. Don't you know people are arguing all the time over political stuff. People that have been friends for years, family members, they actually divide because of political stuff, and it's like crazy. John, Grandma, do you know a Robert Leslie? No, no, I didn't go to Oxford High School. I went to Westbrook High School in Maine. Grandma, since you had to come back in on your thing, check your chat. Oh, yeah, it says no, because I didn't have to leave. I just went down into my, yeah, I'm still in the live. But thank you for reminding me, Nikki. All I did was I kept my hotspot up, but I connected to Spectrum again. Okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah. Yeah, always remind me just in case, because I'll forget. I do every time. I had him post his link so I could see. bought him for some shit great electrolytes I want to try. Uh, some shit grape electrolytes. Uh, yeah, I don't want. I don't. No, I don't want to. Yeah, we can come. What's with me, Michelle? It depends on the community page. Half the time, I can't find the community page. They make things so difficult for us old people. Yeah, we've all agreed. No news. What did I eat today? I had some ground beef, and then I took some scrambled egg mixture, whipped it all up, put it in with my hamburger, fried it all together, and ate it. And I made enough for 2 meals, and and I had a couple of eggs as well. But as you can see, I never finished it because I wasn't hungry. So I didn't. I said, "Why am I eating this? I don't feel like eating this." So I didn't eat it. So that was my second meal. I didn't even eat it. I only ate my first meal. Just not hungry. So if I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat. I was waiting for money to come up. I was going to give him the rest. But I still can never find out how I can create a post on someone's post. There's no button that says reply. Yeah, I didn't work Dustin. Not sure why it's doing this. When I found the channel, I thought Grandma said that all her lives would be with her baby and her daughter Nikki. What? Nikki is not my daughter. Nikki is not my daughter. And baby's here. It's just baby's. Okay. Let's see. See. I really gotta go do something. Be right back. Making sure I didn't miss anything. I had shit balls for dinner today. It's a family recipe, not actually shit. It's a recipe I would love to share. Nikki is just bossy. Ah, I had a victory today. Oh, yes. Victory, victory. Oh, I must have missed it. What is it? What did I miss it? What is the victory? I want to know what the victory is. What? Yeah, I haven't. PT, I missed you too. What is your victory? Tell us. Yes. I love victories. I love victories. Yeah, I wouldn't ignore it because I love victories. I love knowing about victories. Yeah, like I said, if I miss the post, guys, just say it again because I don't catch all of them. In my grief, I visited my mom and aunts and walked in nature. Dead fish at a pond and saw beautiful butterflies. It was a good health and healing day. Oh, I love stuff like that. Yeah, sometimes it's good just to be in nature like that, especially it's almost like, especially if it's quiet, it's just nature sounds. It is a healing thing, and it's very good. Yeah, that's awesome. I love nature walks. Just don't involve me in a nature walk that has heights. Like cliffs. Expect me to walk out on a cliff? Nope. Changing in seasons, rustling leaves. My aunt's place is so peaceful with 13 acres. Was good for my sad soul. Yeah. When I lived in Maine, our house was part of a snowmobile trail, you know, and the trail came out of the woods and then up our driveway. So lots of times, what I would do is go for a walk in the woods and follow that trail around, and it's just so awesome and peaceful. I just absolutely loved it. It would be like a few acres, quite a few acres actually, of just woods. Good night, everyone. I end up falling asleep. Oh, it's early still, John. But I understand. Nighty night. Sweet dreams. He'll be back in 30 minutes. It'll be a power nap. Well, hello, baby. Hello, baby. It's more calm today. Yeah, he's getting used to his surroundings. When Hang with Jen gets back, I have to let her know I figured out how to create a post on her page, though it says I must be subscribed for 24 hours before I can. Oh no, to leave a post? Yeah, we can do that. I saw something today about a common rule for new dogs. Michelle, look up the 333 rule for new doggies in household. You have to do it on mobile. For some reason, I can't find out how to do it on PC. I'm learning new things. And it's always changing, Nikki. Technology is constantly changing. So I think will help your expectations and concerns. Yeah. Do you let him sleep with you yet? Oh, there she is. Oh, that poor dog can't be with you. Oh my God. He must feel so lonely. Yeah, did you see his post? Just wait till then so you can make a post. I want everyone to see it. Oh, I always get tired around this time. I am going to feed baby and go to sleep. Good night. Good night, Michelle. Sweet dreams. Bro, buckle my shoe. 34, shut the door. 56, pick up. 6, 67, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, do it again. I'm not sure if Mason said he would be away. If so, I wasn't on when he did. Should someone take notes? I volunteer Nikki. Yeah, I didn't catch anything about Mason saying he was going away. Night, Michelle, sweet dreams. I don't remember Mason saying anything about it. For some reason I can remember the odd things, and I think that would be one of them if I saw it. Yeah, he might have said it, but I might have missed it, but I don't recall seeing it. And since there's others that don't recall seeing it, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I caught that. I haven't heard. I heard they shut the pacemaker off, but I hadn't heard if he actually passed away or not. Because the pacemaker only works to jumpstart the heart. Oh, okay. So he did pass away. Aw. So last night, yesterday. Yeah, I know I missed some things. My baby, or he posted a note in the community chat. Oh, okay. I keep forgetting that community chat. And I read the video chats, but I forget about the community chat. I think it's because it's just not. You have to hunt it down. It's not like it's just readily available. I'm playing around with a logo for you, Jen. I get in the mood to make things. Well, that is awesome, Dusty. Aw, thank you. Yeah, stuff like that I can't do. I did not include any dancing aliens. Barbara should have a fire hydrant. Oh, it's funny. Oh, there's Mason. Mason, John was missing you. Oh, hello, Cindy. Well, this is late for you, isn't it, Cindy? Welcome, Mason. There's Mason. It worked out. I said it 3 times. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Cindy. Yeah. Hello, Cindy. So another food victory. 3 straight days of strict BBBE besides 3 tiny nibbles of an apple. My kid was going to bring me to the hospital if I didn't eat those. Was beyond a mess then. Yep. I got 3 days too. 3 days. Sunday, Monday, and today. So yeah, 3 days is hard. It's gonna get harder too as each day goes by. I gotta make me some bacon though. I'm craving for bacon. I haven't made any in a few days. Had a bowl tonight, then was on Jerry's Live. Now here. Ah, I keep forgetting about Jerry's Lives. But I hope she's doing good. Yes, I gotta make me up some bacon tomorrow just to have it in my fridge. Good. I got 3 pounds in the fridge currently. Bacon, that is. Yeah, I got a few pounds too. This, I am crocheting a blanket. It's called the Timber Trails blanket. Thank you. I only have this much of the yarn left, and then it's gonna be considered done, I guess. Unless I can. They ran out at Michael's. I bought all they had of this yarn, hoping that 5 scans would be enough. It might be. Yeah, it's acrylic yarn. It is Karen slice of anniversary cake. Hi, Jenny. I just really love this color yarn. There was another blanket that I made, same pattern, that was from one of Karen Cakes. But Michael's only puts out like 3 cakes at a time, which drives me crazy, usually of any of those Karen Cakes. And I had to put that blanket up for so many months until I could find more yarn to finish it. But I finally got it finished. It's getting nicer. I would have someone with me buying three. Oh, it's not that you could only buy three. It's that that's all they sell. Is they only put out three at a time, which drives me nuts. That they just don't put out more than three of any particular. I guess they just don't have the space and have a lot of yarn. But people that want to make like a blanket and seriously about making a blanket, they want more than 3 scans. They want more than 3 cakes. Well, my victory today, I feel, is that I made a huge, humongous pot of spaghetti and sauce for the family. I didn't even taste test it. I just made it, threw it all together with what I would normally put in for spices and stuff, and set it aside and said, "There you go, family, there's dinner." And I continued on to make my little dish of hamburger and scrambled eggs. I didn't even take a bite. They're like, "You never feed us anymore." Yep, yep. And that's one of my favorite dishes. But I make it because it'll spread. They'll have it again tomorrow. So tomorrow they won't say, "You never feed us anymore," because they have a couple of days worth of spaghetti. Oh, yeah. But I still like, to cook something. I'm a big thing on giving kids, especially the grandkids, memories. And so, you know, Emma is, she loves my spaghetti dishes and my, different dishes that I make. And that's going to give her a memory for in the future of grandma's cooking. My grandmother used to make the best, blah, blah, blah. So I can't stop making all of these things that my family loves because I chosen to go on a diet. Yeah, sometimes I'll make the bacon and say, "BLTs, everyone, come make your own." But I was determined I was not going to even taste it. Hello, Squeaky. Bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. I know. I That's one of the things I can't wait until I can go on to the keto diet because something like that, you can. have on the keto diet. It, doing this now until I get up there and getting healthier, and then sliding right into keto. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Stop following me. We're going squeaky monkey. Go connect to Grandma's crushing live with the spaceships are dropping aliens that are eating the whoppers and bouncing up and down in the street because of Diet Pepsi. Hey Jen, since I can't post on your page till tomorrow, do you have Instagram or anything? I love making bacon weave bread squares. Ooh! Then I use mayo, tomato, lettuce on it when I don't have any low carb bread. Yeah, I have seen those being made before. I forgot all about those. Adriana, hello, welcome. I'm new. I'm a new subscriber and I love to crochet. See, I'm crocheting. Ooh, we just hang out every day. We talk about all things. Some of us run, we do keto and carnivore diets, and some of us love to crochet and are here for the crochet. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. I need to try. I haven't done my shopping yet, but I want to get that gelatin powder that Dustin talked about. I wonder if that can be considered. That's a keto. Not really considered carnivore, but when I go keto, that's something I want to try. Oh, thank you. It's very, very heavy. Very heavy. It is very. It's made out of what size yarn is this? What weight yarn? I think it's a six. Pretty sure it's a six weight. Yeah, it's a six weight yarn. Very, very heavy. Yes, it's very thick and very soft. Beef gelatin is carnivore. All right, so where do you find that in the grocery store? Is it with like all the jellos or probably wherever the beef gelatin is carnivore? I'm going to have to look for that. I always think of gelatin as just being jello. Well, thank you. One of the reasons why I always make blankets, because when I'm working on it when it's this long, I'm warm. Because this room, my husband keeps the AC up so high that this room is closest to the outside AC unit and gets freezing when I close the door. And I have to close the door when I go live because if not, you hear all the AC stuff out in the hall. Or you could use the Knox gelatin. Okay. I've gotten it from Amazon. Okay. Beef gelatin. Okay, in Walmart. Is it with like the beef broth and stuff like that, I'm assuming? No, pudding. Okay. All right, I'm going to look for it. It's not a bra. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of that before until Dustin had his show and tell, his little cooking show there with the waffles. Okay, I'm gonna look for some when I go shopping later this week because it does look like something you could make, like a hamburger with, and or just eat it as is. Something a little different. I don't know if you can have it, but you can take Cool Whip, fruit cocktail, and Jello powder and mix it up and make a pie out of it. Yeah, that's not anything I can have, but it sounds good. Uh, Andy told me she made my waffle recipe every day. Chris Cook in Nashville uses beef gelatin. Most of his recipes, most of which are carnivore. Okay, cool. Yay. I use beef gelatin I get from Walmart making it. Yeah, I got the mayo. I got found the mayo, the keto mayo. So I got that from watching your little cook show, and of course I have eggs. It was just I the gelatin was like I was like, I wonder if that's even carnivore. Because when I think of gelatin, I think of pudding, not or like Jello. Well, anyone else in the chat, if you like my dessert recipe, you can use sugar-free Jello. Well, if I was doing keto, I would definitely do it, Jenny, because a lot of Cool Whip it's sugar-free, if I remember right. I don't use it very often. Hello, Magic Frog. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Gelatin and bones. Oh, that's right. Got you now, Dustin. Got you now. Yeah, when I last year I used to get sugar-free Jello. I haven't done that this year though. This time around. Welcome, Magic Frog. Welcome, welcome. Have you been here before, Magic Frog? The name I would recognize the name. What are you working on? I am working on. It's called Timber Trails. It's a blanket. It is a free pattern on the Yarn Addicts on his channel. He has a free pattern for it, free tutorial, and it's a 6-row repeat. It's called Timber Trails. I absolutely love Timber Trails pattern. This is probably, oh God, let's see, one, two, three, four, five. This might be the sixth blanket I've made of this year alone. Since I found it, I have made about six blankets. I absolutely love this pattern. No, I stumbled on you and I'm glad I did. That is super cute. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Grandma, I'm sure you can probably use beef jello. It would be interesting, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, her name is that is a nice name, Magic Frog Crochet. I like it. I do like it. Well, we are live every single night, 7 nights a week, for about 4 hours every night, starting at about 10 Eastern time. And some nights though we're here for about 5 hours, but on average it's probably about 4 hours a night. And then of course other but I do crochet. I love crochet and I'm on the carnivore diet, so I sort of mix both of my interests in one. So some stuff is keto, sometimes some stuff is carnivore, some stuff is crochet. It's just one great big huge happy of happiness. I thought that when I first I started out as a crocheting channel, but I was doing the carnivore stuff too. And then I sort of just said, well, crocheting people can have weight problems too, and just combine them both. And that's what I did. Yeah, all about happiness. With a name like Magic Frog Crochet, there's a lot of happiness there, I'm sure. We are a happy, yeah, we don't allow politics, that's why. Well, I am a crochet addict. Along with me, I crochet every single day. I told my husband when I looked at my yarn hoard, honey, it could be drugs. It could be food. This could be food. I could have a million bags of chips here, barbecue and salt and vinegar, and I could have popcorn back there just stacked to the ceiling. I am a food addict and I am a yarn addict. I love to crochet and I love to eat. Now I'm just eating healthier, no chips. No, I take that back. My chips are now pork rinds. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic frog lived by the sea. Puff the magic frog. My name is Jenny, and I am a food addict. My name is Grandma, and I am a food addict. There you go. We'll, we'll have our own little food anonymous. Is that what it? What it would be, Food Anonymous group? Yeah. Yeah, you walked into a room full of yarnies and food addicts. Nothing wrong with food. Ugh, it's getting heavier and heavier, this blanket. So now out there on my kitchen counter now, guys, is croissants. There is more chips, a couple of different kinds, and brownies, fudge brownies on my kitchen counter. I'm staying strong. I haven't touched a single one. They are tempting me though. They are saying, Grandma, come and have just one. And I'm like, no. I know, right? Are they testing me? I'm winning though. No, how about FCA, Food and Crochet Anonymous? Oh. FCA. Isn't that like, isn't that something to do with like communications or something? Thank you, Cindy. I'm winning the battle. I swear to God, I'm in a battle right now and I'm winning. I'm coming out strong. And a lot of it is because I have all you guys. So there you have it. I swear you guys are helping me. We're helping each other. I have missed a stitch somewhere, I think. No, no, no. no. I know. It's, it's a killer though sometimes, I tell you. But it's what happens when you live in, when you have a house, you got family, and you got a mixture of people's food interests. I can't make them all eat what I eat. That's ridiculous. I'd be by myself. I got to make exceptions and be strong. That's why I was saying that discipline on this is so important. Discipline, discipline, discipline. Yes, closed legs. It's still there. The big ball's still there, but it's a lot softer and it doesn't hang down between my legs anymore. It's not that firm ball that would get down in between my legs. So I was checking that when I came in the house. I'm telling you what, I was being all feely. Yes, I was all feely with my crotch. And I was checking it out, how big it was. It's not hard and firm anymore. It's very soft. So it's definitely going down. But it was just so weird just walking along. It's like, I noticed it before, but then because it would swing when I walked and it would make me fall over. Sometimes I would actually fall because it would swing between my legs and then slap me. And it's not slapping me anymore. It was like, I can walk. I don't feel it swinging. So it's not swinging anymore either. Yes. Yes. So even though it's still there, that big ball is still there dangling. It's softer. It's not hard. Like it was a really hard mass. I can't even explain it. It was rough and hard, and now it's soft and it's just soft. It's not like hard thick. I can't even explain it, but it's not that way anymore. It's actually quite soft. Hey, Cindy Van. Hello, hello. Hi, no meat man. Oh yeah, no man. Yeah. I wish mine did that too, Barbara. But mine will be soft, but the very bottom. Yeah, mine still is kind of a little bit hard on the, but it's not like hard. It was like my head. Imagine having your head in between your legs. It was that big and hard, like your head. And I'm not even going to describe it because it was that bad, gross. And I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. I called it my tuma because pretty much I looked at it that it was my tuma, but it was just one great big fat ball. Very rough, hard skin. And it's softening up. And now it's not between my legs hard. It's not swinging and knocking my leg. Still there. It's just like a deflated ball, a deflated balloon a little bit. Just to have that shrink, if I didn't lose another pound, just to have that out of my life would be worth going through this for the rest of my life because that was hard. Walking around and having something like that between your legs and knocking you to the side and stuff. That was hard. Aw, thank you. I'm getting there. We're all getting there. One day it'll be gone. Yeah. Or be very soft and it won't bother me no more. It really gets in my way. It really gets in my way. You can almost see how big it is during that vibration plate, almost. But the pants are holding it in. Not that anyone wants to go and look between my legs. Sorry. I, sometimes I just say whatever's on my mind. I shouldn't have gone there, and I did. I'll be good. Uh, oh, hi, Joy. Hi, Joy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't mind me. I'm having a weird moment. It's all part of, a lot of morbid obese people have those kind of extra skin problems. Some people have them on their thighs. Some people have them on their butts. I mean, some people have, there's a lot of crazy ones out there, guys. I thought it looked smaller from other videos in a not weird way. Okay, look, to have it okay to have a weird moment. I worry about my mouth sometimes. I say some of the craziest stuff, and I never mean um, to hurt anybody's feelings or say something that people just, oh God, why would you say that? My daughter's forever saying, oh, I can't believe you said that. You're embarrassing me. Yeah, the doctors expect mine weighs about 60 pounds. Mine has to weigh at least 30. At the very least 30. It sucks, but I get relief, a tiny relief when it's not as filled. Yeah, and right now mine is going down. I hope it stays down because when it's full, it hurts. When it's solid, it hurts. I've been morbidly obese since 2000 when I had my first child. I've embraced the fluff by this point. You crocheting a blanket? Yes, yes, I am, Joy. I love this blanket. It is called Timber Trails. It's a pattern that can be found on Juan the Yarn Addict's channel. He does a tutorial for it. It's a 6 round repeat. Once you know those 6 rounds, you can just continue on and on and on and on and on. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it really, it's a very painful thing to go through. Very painful thing. You have the tutorial part. I don't have the tutorial part, but Juan the Yarn Addict, let me post his channel. Let me post it. I will post the pattern. Um, I got to get to it and then look it up. Videos. Timber Trails. He does it in right-handed and left-handed tutorials. That's a tutorial for it. Um, he only has tutorials for crochet, but I know he's learning. He's learning to knit. I don't know if he'll end up doing any knitting or not. I'm not sure. But he talks about watching someone live on YouTube that does knit, and he's been watching those videos. So there's videos out there that teach. You're welcome. Do you crochet as well, Joy? I just absolutely love this blanket. Well, all of these, this pattern. I just think it comes out looking very nice. It's got great texture. The stitches are nice. I just really like it. Hi, Lisa B. What's the difference between knitting and crochet? Yarn, string, needle size, patterns. The patterns are definitely different. It's like saying what's the difference between beef and pork. It's two different animals. Have you have fun all the time? All the time. I'll sit here and my eyes get heavy and I do one of these with my hands like this and fall right to sleep more than once. A lot. I was doing it tonight about 5 o'clock. I went to go lay down because I woke myself up snoring. So I went and laid down for about an hour or two in bed and got back up. Yeah, machines can't duplicate crochet, so it has to be people. They can knit though. Knit can be duplicated. Crocheting cannot. Yeah, my mom did crochet and knitting. She did both. Um, I tried to knit years ago, but I just couldn't. I couldn't grasp it. I know it's and purl, knit and purl, the two different stitches. One's going like frontwards, one's going backwards or something or other. I could still, what I mastered was put the yarn, you know, on the hook, on the needles. Oh, I crocheted but lost my hooks. Hooks only cost about $1. I've got so many crochet hooks. My first hook was a G. Yeah, mine probably was too. That's about an average hook. Do you two know each other? Joy and Jen? Nope. Oh, okay. Hi, Paula and MG. Squeaky Monkey Coconut. I like that. Almost like reminds me of like a song or something. Squeaky Monkey Coconut. You can make a song from that. Good band name. Yeah, it is. You are getting on with the blankets. Yeah. I'm running out of yarn though for it. Last cake. Got to keep an eye on it. I think last round. Let's see what is going on here. Mhm. Oh, okay, Nikki. I just read you. Just read your message. Sounds good. That is good. Huh? The name is courtesy of my 8-year-old. Aw. Well, she did a good job with it. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, thank you. Um, good. Oh, it's almost 1 a.m. Sweet dreams. Love you, humans and pets. Keep them both near and dear. Oh, Pania, good night. Sweet dreams. So glad you came by. I prefer crocheting over not knitting. Those I do know. Well, I love crocheting. I'm doing other stuff while listening, and after long bits of silence, I have to check and make sure you're still alive. You're still here, yeah. We'll be here for at least another hour or so. Good night, Pania. Yep, yep, yep. I'm still trying to figure out about the whole vibration plate thing. You know, for me to sit there and show my legs, I'm trying to figure out how I can. I don't know how to incorporate that in my videos. I did it separate, and I'm like by itself, and I'm like, all right, so this isn't gonna work for me. Just sit there and try to think of something to talk about, for 10 minutes while you guys just look at my fat belly and my legs, my chicken legs and my fat belly. It's good to see you too, Magic. I hope to see you again sometime. So I'm still working all of those details out. And I really need to find another place to walk. Why do you film all the bike? Well, someone suggested that I do, but I'm like, I don't really see, I don't want to do like 10 minutes of it. I did that today, and I'm like, just doesn't feel right doing this. You don't have to film them every day. I do like filming my walks, but the whole vibration plate, just me sitting there with my legs on it, just, yeah, not necessary. Yeah. So you see it the way I do, I think, Mason. It's like, I was like, why am I doing this? I cut out so much of it. I'm at the plate. Oh yeah. Yeah. Maybe just a picture of it or something. But to sit there for 10 minutes and film it, it's like, why am I doing this? This is so silly. But it was like about 20 minutes long because I went through the cycle twice and I cut out so much of it. Just ah, like, this is so crazy. Who wants to just sit there and watch my legs vibrate? uh, my phone failed me a lot with that comment. I used to do hairpin lace. I can't ship for the life of me. I try one the years, but I can't crochet, so I'll stick with that. Yeah, someone suggested I do the vibration. The person that got it from me, actually, and the only reason why I did another one was because that person also sent me the ball, which is so awesome. I wish it had like a handle so that you could roll it on your legs instead of it just being a ball. I understand the ball on some of the exercises it shows, but for me, I'd rather have a handle on it. Yeah, and that's what it is. It's 10 minutes cycles, and it does feel good on the legs though. When you're lame, your muscles are lame, and to have that on your legs, oh, feels good. That part does feel good. I haven't I haven't seen her lately, but isn't she like part time in the service or something? Seems like she's in like, the service or something. I can't remember what she said about that. So I think she's doing some of that stuff. Jen, way back in the day, I had a problem that every time I wrote here, it wrote heterosexual. No. Oh no. Uh, that's gotta suck. My nighttime meds are starting to work. Good night, all. Good night, Lisa. Thank you for coming by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Nikki, are you still riding your bike? Yeah, text your mom. Wait, ho. Did you really do that? And it was supposed to be how. I wonder what she thought when she read that. I think we lost Joy. Probably a lot of people just come in and might say hi and leave. So we picked with each other with her because she thought I was messing with her. Still here listening, crocheting, and watching TV. Aw, I'm surprised you're not in bed. We have a lot in common. My husband is Ronald. He also had a stroke. Yeah, that's been one of the hardest things for me to deal with him having a stroke because he is my husband is as much as I love him and I always will no matter what happens, but he is not the man that I married before the stroke. He's a totally different human being. So I the other day I got all emotional because I needed help with something that he used to be able to help me with and he couldn't. He didn't know how. And I got really not angry or mad, but like just missing my husband before the stroke. He was one of those people that would take care of things. And now he can't. It's not his fault. It was the stroke. But it gets harder. Like one of the things that happened this week, um, he forgot about my birthday. That's all right, you know. So the kids came over and gave me presents and stuff like that. And he goes, "Oh, it's your birthday," and I said, "Yeah." I said, "But don't worry about it. Why don't you cook me dinner tomorrow night? We'll call that my gift." And he said, "Okay." And then the next day, it didn't happen. And he says, "Well, I'm going to bed now." And I said, "Oh, so you forgot my gift?" And he said, "What gift?" And I said, "Well, my birthday gift." But that's all right. You don't have to worry about it. And he goes to bed, he gets back up, and he says, I was supposed to cook for you. And stuff like that happens all the time. It's just all the time. And sometimes it's sad when the person that you married ends up with something devastating like a stroke. It's life changing. I still love him, but there's an emptiness there. And yeah, I miss him. Yeah, he has aphasia, so he'll say things that he thinks he's saying the right thing when he's actually saying something like, you know, that is very rude sometimes. He has no sense of saying something politely anymore. It's hard to explain. It's and he comes across being very rude, and he isn't or he wasn't a rude person. Like one night, I don't know, something across the TV was saying something about he was talking about this woman was very pretty, very pretty. This woman's very pretty, but you're not, not like you. And I'm like, yeah, scrambled eggs, slaughtered eggs. Yeah, instead of scrambled eggs, it's slaughtered eggs. Well, he was looking for something the other day and he kept asking, "Where is it?" And I said, "Where's what?" And he kept saying something. And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah. But he is anything, it's really weird. Anything that is like, "How are you today?" He could say, "Fine. How are you today?" I'm good. He could say a lot of things fine. For some reason, there's a part of your brain that does the small talk that's fine. But there's a part of the brain that when you actually have to think about something, describe something, you have to name something, that area of the brain had the stroke. And so it's can get difficult sometimes. And he also is having problems with memory loss. He is so forgetful. He'll come in within like an hour and say the exact same thing to me, like he's just coming in doing it the first time. And he does it over and over and over again. And I want to say, you just said that. You just said that 5 times. But I don't. I don't. I'm good. And I just smile and just act like it's the first time he's telling me it because why get upset over it, right? I do everything for my mom except use the restroom and eat. She does that herself. And I love her, but sometimes she gets on my nerves. Yeah, it is so sad what strokes can do. Yeah. And it's like he has no interest in anything. He doesn't want to do anything. He has no interest in anything. It's hard to explain it. It's very hard to explain it. Unless you have someone in your household with aphasia that's had a stroke in the brain, different parts of the brain. You, you, but the one parts that he can do is he was great with numbers. Great with numbers. Part of his job had to do with numbers. And he can do the bank routing number fine. That he'll rattle off those 100 numbers. But he can do that fine. He can sing all the words to a song fine. That's all part of a different part of your brain. But the part to actually think and say that this is a cup, this may not be a cup or a mug to him. This might turn out to be a flying saucer. You never know what he's going to call something. And he expects you to think that you know what he means when you don't have a clue what the heck he's talking about. Trust me, I understand. I have two elderly parents who, at different times, I've had to care for. No, I'm not done. It's just, it's been a busy couple of days. with everything going on. The internet being down. Uh, Today, by the time I got up, I had to hurry up and clean the house for the internet man because I'm not going to have him come in with shoes all over the place and blankets and coats and sweaters. And so I had to straighten things out. And then I had to quickly go out for my walk and get back before the internet man came. So it's just been a frustrating couple of days. But no, I haven't, given up on that. And then I got Jenny's home all the time, so she's around, and it's just been, a little crazy. Jenny's on vacation. Have you? Oh, excuse me. Have you been able to get to sleep the last 2 days? I sleep fairly good. It's just I don't know what it's been today. It's just been I've been like super tired all day, and so I even took a nap. But I feel like I've slept good. I mean, better than usual. Just that today was one of those days that after the internet guy left, I went and lay down for a couple hours. I mean, she fights trying to get that harness on her. It takes a good 10 minutes to get that harness on. She may be a little dog, but she's a squirrely little dog. And she does not like clothing. She doesn't like anything. And it's funny because she gets very moody. So when I do something with her that she doesn't like, she'll go and pout for about 2 hours. Are you an inspiration to many of us? Oh, you are an inspiration to many of us. You keep going. Well, thank you. So, how many here have a weight problem? Are you done trying to harness it? No, I'm not done. No, no, no. You've been sleepless. Pet's little personality's funny. Yeah, she clearly doesn't like getting dressed. So, Jen is. Anyone else have a weight problem? Is it just me and Jen? I do need to lose approximately 80 pounds. I didn't want to ride today, but me, I am doing it. Me, Mason, I am overweight, but I'm not morbidly obese, but I'm a diabetic. Type 1 diabetic, Jen. I need to lose 100 to 125 pounds. Okay. Yeah, I'm about 160 pounds. Number two. Okay. Okay. So when I talk about my weight problems, most of you guys really understand the difficulty it can be, and even the emotional crap that goes along with it. 300 something at 43. All right, 300. Well, when I was 303, I was considered morbidly obese. And I remember that because at 303, I was in the hospital from my stroke. And that's what that surgery is right here from a stroke. And I remember them commenting that I was morbidly obese at 303 because they were doing my weight from the bed. Highest 326 down to 230. That's really good, Nikki. That's really good. That's good. Um, Not anything lasting now, but I was having like 100 seizures a day, and I also went blind. And that was a real strange sensation. I actually went blind a few times um, while working at the jail, and it would my vision kept going like completely gray, like a cloudy day, and I couldn't see out of the clouds. Yes, about 100 a day, and they had to go in, and I had a blockage right here that was causing everything, and they had to go in. They tried to put in a stent but couldn't. And then they said that the surgery they had to do, I only had 25% chance to live through it. So once they opened this up, the seizures slowed down to about 5 a day. And then over time, with being on the keto diet, they slowly went away. So if I started having them again, I'd be nervous again. But if I was to I would just be like this. And that's how I would be for about 5 minutes. Sometimes, sometimes I would be in my brain and know that it's happening. Sometimes I wouldn't know. I would just be on the floor or whatever. But sometimes it's like I can hear it, or I know that it's coming. It's like just this wash that comes over you, the whole body, like a hot wash. And it'd be like, uh oh, So I have that like moment just before it happens. So that was before the stroke. Before that was when I wasn't feeling good, and I was having like issues like raising my arm. I couldn't raise my arm. There'd be so it was causing mini strokes, and I eventually couldn't move at all, and I was able to ring my husband's job and telling him I needed help. Actually, I couldn't even talk when I was having a worse. So when they did the CAT scan, they showed that I had a multiple mini strokes before I had a stroke, but it didn't. It I just felt really lame, and my mouth on this side. It was this side or this side. I think it was this side was droopy, but nothing lasted. Stroke took his memory. This part in the hospital I don't remember because I had so many seizures. Yeah, I get kind of scared if I gain too much weight that Well, would I have, you know, more seizures back? I don't know. That was pretty scary. But so far, I don't feel any of that stuff anymore. So, but having constant seizures, oh, I was so in so much pain all the time because when you have a seizure, you're like all tensed up and it just would hurt. And that's the only thing I can really remember, really. It's just always feeling super sore, full body, headaches. Since they opened this up, I have no more headaches, no more migraines. He was my caregiver, and now I am trying to be his. Yeah. That's why I need to get better because I see my husband getting, you know, a lot worse as the days go by. So it's like I got to be able to take care of him because he was helping me back then. I need to help him. So I get that, Barbara. Midnight says, I'm about 20 to 30 pounds over. All right, Jenny. You have a good night. Sweet dreams. Love you too. Take care. Wild woman. I'm a wild woman. Well, I weren't really telling anybody about my symptoms. I kept it to myself. Like when I was going blind, I didn't go to the doctors because I went blind because they would last for about 15, 20 minutes and went away. When I was having those mini strokes and couldn't lift my arm and stuff, I just ignored it. You know, I'm not a person that goes to the doctors. Eventually, it went away in about 10, 15 minutes. So I didn't take it serious. I took it serious though when it became a bigger than a mini stroke, I'll tell you. But I was taking it, oh, it must be because I'm smoking. I've been smoking more than usual. So the day before I had the big stroke, I quit smoking. And yeah, and I used to say, well, I quit smoking, had a stroke the day after. But so I always remember how much I weighed when I was in the hospital because of my stroke 303 pounds. And they considered me morbidly obese. I'm gone this time. We blame ourselves, then are ashamed to ask for help. Yeah, because you know what I get every time I do go to the doctor with a problem? They tell me I need to lose weight. So after a while of spending hundreds and thousands of dollars just to hear that, oh, you just need to go lose some weight. You know, it's like, why even bother going to the doctors? Just be told you need, you're going to be told something you already know. Why, why do it? So I've never been a person that would go to the doctors because every time I went to the doctors, I felt like I was in trouble. You know, so yes, exactly. So I'm like, you know, I had high blood pressure when I went to the doctor's last year. Had high blood pressure. He goes, "Well, I'm going to send you to a cardiologist because your blood pressure is so high." I went to the cardiologist. Cost me about $500 to go see this dude. He didn't even take my blood pressure in that office. Didn't check my weight. Nothing. The cardiologist looked at me and said, "Yeah, you just need to lose some weight," and pretty much left. Just lose some weight. Your blood pressure will go back to normal. He didn't even listen to my heart, and he's a cardiologist. And then I got a bill for $500. I'm like, yeah, you're not going to get that. You didn't do $500 worth of shit. I paid $40, go in there, and they got a bill for $500. Like, I don't think so. You didn't weren't even worth me giving you the 40. Grandma, how will you do your walk when really bad rain or snow? Maybe treadmill? Maybe. I haven't really given it. Um, this winter I want to go to the YMCA, so maybe be doing that. But I got to get. That's why I'm doing the BBBE. I'm doing an extreme to try to lose the weight so I can drive myself. Is so that I can have more options of other things. Otherwise, I'll be walking in my house, maybe down in the basement. Can do like circles in the basement, I guess. Or walk in place. I used to do that in my job when I worked at the jail, just marched in place for like 20 minutes or so. Do exercises on the vibration plate. Get on it and just walk on it, walk in place. I don't want to stop moving because if I stop moving, I'll gain the weight back. And I'll stop being able to walk out to the kitchen. I feel like if I stop walking, I'm gonna lose my mobility. That's why I walk every day. I don't want to lose my mobility. As long as I can walk to the corner and back, I don't get stressed out over not being able to walk. I still have a hard time standing too long, so lots of times you'll see me in the little cooking videos of me 5.4 miles. You'll see me sitting because I still can't stand that long, but I can walk. After about 5-10 minutes of standing in one spot, I have to sit down. There are some good walk at home videos on YouTube for bad weather days. Oh, okay. I just figured I'd walk in place or something like that. But yeah, I'll have to check them out. I still go from one foot to the other while stealing, while standing, getting better. Well, there you go. I work circles in my house. It is 100 outside. Cool as 90 degrees. I have the way my living room and kitchen and dining room set up. I can walk circles. Because from the hallway, I can walk into my living room or the kitchen and my dining room. I can just go in one circle. So I would do that multiple times in a circle. That's something that I was doing a little bit before I started going for my walks out in the driveway. Was trying to make it around. Um, I know and I didn't the last time, Mason. I did not do exercise. The only reason why I'm doing exercise, the only reason, is because I want mobility. If it weren't for that factor, um, I wouldn't do exercise. I hate exercising. I don't want to exercise. but I don't want to lose mobility. And I'm worried that at this date, I would I would lose mobility. As long as I can walk to the corner and back, I'm fine. I don't have to do no 5 mile hikes. I just want to be able to walk to my kitchen without being breathless, without feeling like I'm going to pass out. That sucks so bad when, or getting going from the car inside the store, even though you got a disabled, um, one of those disabled hangers from your rearview mirror, still walking from the car to the store. And then you walk to the store and they don't have a cart left. And you got to walk back to the car. Those days, I didn't think I could walk back to the car. So I want to be able, that freedom to be able to have mobility back. That's the only reason why I'm walking and doing carnivore together. I want the strength back. But yeah, I know you don't need to. You can still lose without doing the exercise. And a lot of people can't. They can't do the mobility, but they can eat right. Well, eat carnivore. I should say right because everyone's different. It's a matter of it's personal opinion. No to 100 degrees. No. No, 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 no. Does anybody here walk doing I have about 25 more to lose after having about that's good too, Sedby. Losing 100 pounds. I can't wait till I can lose another 100 pounds. I'll be excited once I get back to where I was before I left the carnivore diet last year at 284. And I'll feel like, okay, I'm back. I'm back on my journey at that point. Nikki, it will be complaining of the cold in about another month or two. No, I will, though. I must lose some more. Yeah, I just know it's going to happen, and I just want it so bad. But it'll come. It did. Every time I used to think, oh, it's taking so long. It's like, and then you stop and realize, hey, you lost 100 pounds. You lost 40 pounds, 60 pounds, 80 pounds. It'll happen. It just takes. But I've always noticed too that it comes in like waves. Really, like you'll be like last time. This is the last time, not this time. It'll be like you lose 3 pounds, then you gain a pound. Then you might lose 4 pounds but gain 2 pounds. Then you might lose 5 pounds but then gain three back. But you're still losing. It's just that it's back and forth, back and forth. And it's like that constantly all the way through your weight journey. So, I know that's how it goes. What did you have, Emma? What did you have to eat this week so far? So, well, I don't remember before yesterday, but yesterday, well, before the other day, I had a hamburger patty, some bacon and eggs. That was Sunday on both meals because I made enough to have the second meal. Yesterday, I had my steak that my daughter bought me for my birthday with a hamburger patty and a couple of eggs. I ate half of it and saved the rest for later on in the night for my second meal. Today, I made a bowl. I made some of, have you ever watched Homestead How? They make a power bowl with eggs, bacon, and ground beef. I made that up and I ate half of it. And then the next meal, I had two hard boiled eggs, and I didn't even eat the two hard boiled eggs, and I only had a couple of spoonfuls. Yeah, the power bowl. I made the power bowl today, split it up, um, but I didn't eat the second half. It's sitting on my desk over here. I was just full, so I didn't bother eating anymore. No, I need to go figure out how to make that because you're like the second person that's talked about the brown butter bites, and I'm like, I'm not sure what that is. I think someone said all it is fried butter. I think someone said that, and I'm like, fried butter. So you just put butter in a frying pan and fry it, and it gets hard. That's the part I don't get because if I fry butter, then it just turns brown. It does turn brown, but not hard. I'll have to watch a video on it. Brown butter bites. Oh, and another thing I ate today was I ate like a teaspoon of butter. You just cook it till it's brown. Then you freeze it in something. Oh, okay. Brown butter bites are just that, Barbara. Slowly fry butter exactly. Once it turns brown, pour it into bowls and refrigerate. Okay. And here I was thinking, oh, you add crushed pork rinds to that butter? Huh. I'm going to have to try that. That sounds good because I have no problem just eating butter. My house will truly think I'm whacked then. Or freeze them. Yeah. You like to have them in the freezer? I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to try both of them. My dogs even like them. Use a light colored pan so you can see better. Some people add crumbled bacon. I haven't tried that yet. Oh, that's an interesting idea too. A light colored pan. Interesting. Sprinkle lightly with red mints on top. I'm gonna have to make some of these. I gotta go find me a pan though to like molds or something. Use a light colored pan so you can see better. I'm thinking the light colored pan. You're talking about a fry pan, a light colored fry pan, like so you can see the butter. Makes it easy to tell what the butter is doing. Okay, I got that. As soon as the butter turns rich amber color with golden brown specks, remove it from the heat and pour it into a heat-safe bowl. It gets frothy and rises fast. So a deep one is good. Oh, I was thinking about getting something like candy molds or something. So they're frozen. If you're eating them frozen, if you take them out, if you take them out of the freezer and put them like on the counter, they don't melt into liquid form. They still stay hard. Then cook it up. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Yeah, eat right out of the fridge or the freezer. Okay. Like eating caramel. Ooh, brown butter takes on a caramel-like scent. Definitely gonna have to try this because it's definitely BBBE if it's just butter. I would have to try it with bacon bits to make sure it's because the pork rinds would kick me out of the BBBE, the bacon butter, beef bacon butter eggs. So if I do the bacon, that would keep me in the BBBE. It's loud. Yeah. Yummy, yummy for the tummy. Yeah, you guys aren't the only ones. I've heard other people talk about it too, or I've heard it before, and I thought, oh, that sounds good. Just there's a lot of things. Before I haven't been on doing the keto for like a year and a half or more. Looking at it, doing it from being online with it and stuff like that for a long time. So I'm not hearing all this. There's been a lot of changes. Before, when I was on keto, the big thing was, of course, the the butter and the coffee stuff, which I never did, and and uh, what was it? There was something else that was like butter bombs or something bombs. Workout done, dishes done. Way to go! Couldn't handle the greasy feel. Yeah. Well, I know I have like I can't reach it. I always want to dig at it. On my back, like eczema, like a rash, and usually I have something, and I'm constantly scratching my butt constantly. This past week or two, it's been like very calm, not really scratchy anymore. It's just been calm. I'm like, I like that. That it's going away. I don't even feel the rash anymore. It used to be very prominent with a rash, and I'm not feeling all the bumps anymore. It's like gone. I'm pretty sure that's because of the carnivore diet. Because before it went away too. Also, cream cheese bites. I love cream cheese. Mix soft, full-fat cream cheese with a little vanilla extract. Scoop small spoonfuls into an ice cream tray. Chill. I thought you couldn't freeze cream cheese. Chill. Oh, wait a minute. Spoonfuls in an ice cream tray and chill for now. Okay, you didn't say freeze. I read that wrong. Ooh, man, I'm gonna try it. Ooh, sounds good. Yum yum. Yeah, I love cream cheese. It's like it. Cream cheese is definitely my favorite cheese, and I try not to buy it too much because I could eat the whole darn thing in one setting. I love it so much. My go-to was always bagels with cream cheese. Bagels, cream cheese. All right, Jen. Have a sweet night, sweet dreams. Have yourself a great sleep too. Yeah, that's probably pretty much what I'm going to be doing is the YMCA. But one thing though, here in Ohio, yeah, it might rain, quite often in certain seasons, but we don't get a lot of snow. And I like the cool air, the cold, so I can see myself throwing on a jacket and going for my walk probably the good part of the winter because we don't get a lot of snow here. So for me, I don't think it'll be a problem. Like Maine, we don't get snow like Maine, where you're buried in it. And who knows, I might even have a treadmill by then. Gotta go. Doggy's bugging me to go to bed. All right, I know how that goes. Bye, Cindy. Thank you for popping in. Thank you, Cindy Dan. Cindy Dan. I swear my baby does that to me sometimes. She's just so cute. She's just so cute. I want to take a picture of her. No, I did not. Nope. I mean, I played sports to some degree, but not like in school or anything. I mean, with the neighborhood kids, I might play like football or kickball or baseball, but nothing. Oh, that ain't what I want. That's what I want. I gotta take a picture of this because she's so darn cute. I live in Idaho. I'm too much of a princess to go out when it's too hot, when it's too cold. Have a treadmill and do some YouTube videos. Yeah, I can picture myself with a treadmill. I'd probably have to have it in my living room, and then watch some YouTube channels while I'm walking away. Do I watch any sports? I don't watch any really. I used to get into uh, what's it called? Winston Cup racing. Is it Winston Cup racing? I used to love watching racing. Used to go to the racing things in Maine, watching the cars go around the track, and I'd have my person I'd be rooting for to win. Car 25. And me and all the kids, we all had different cars we would root for. That would be our car. And mine was 25. Everybody had a different car. So we did that for every weekend, me and the kids. Well, even my ex for that matter. And I'd make homemade donuts and do a couple of other snacks. And we just had this big feast while we were watching the racing. I might, as long as there's no ice. I've slipped on ice before and hurt my foot, so I'm not gonna do that. But as long as it's clear and no ice, no snow, I'll be out there walking. Even if it's in my driveway, I can do laps along my driveway. Do laps in my patio if I wanted to. Do it in my garage. I see people. I see people. Although I'm not going to walk out in the rain if it's thunder and lightning. I even like walking out in the rain. I have before. When I used to do those 5 mile hikes, yeah, I used to go out and walk in it. Just not if it's thundering and lightning. Nope. I had a jacket with a hood, and off I'd go. Didn't bring no umbrella. Nope. But I'd be soaked when I got back. Do, 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 do. I see people. I see people. Reminds me of that show. I see dead people. Oh, someone just left. You can have it. I'll stay a wimp. You never liked the cold, huh? Not even as a kid? Would you run out playing with the snowball fight? None of that, huh? I don't know. I might end up being a lot like you, Nikki, because my husband, I used to love it when it was cool. When I was going through menopause, all those years, man, the AC had to be at 69. Okay, I gotta go to bed. My dog finally went to sleep. Okay, Cindy. Thank you for dropping by. Good night. But now that I'm older and I'm out of menopause, man, the cold just drives me nuts. But I'm sitting inside my room. The AC's on, but I've got blankets and long sleeve shirt on over my nightdress because I'm freezing. I was born and bred to Texas and raised in San Antonio, 85. So, yeah. It's so comfy. It's so comfy. Yeah, it's so comfy. Oh, Mason's leaving too. Good night, Mason. Sweet dreams. Now, my ex-husband was stationed in Cape May. See you tomorrow. Yep. I'm off to bed too. Thanks for the chat, everyone. Night night, squeaky monkey. Hello, darling. Are you finally awake? Want this back since you're not sleeping in your bowl right now? No? You don't want none? Why don't you want any of this yummy goodness? You know you want it. You know you want it. No, you want it. You know you want it. No, you're a brat. Ah, I guess it's about time to say goodnight all. Because I've been feeling it's about time for you as well, Grandma, ain't it? Yeah, it's about that time. Yeah, my second ex-husband lived there too. So yeah, I lived there for about 3.5 years. Don't forget third. How many ex-husbands do you have? Three ex-husbands, three very long-term relationships. Ah, my long-term relationships lasted longer than my marriage. One beat me, second one cheated, third one beat me and passed. Ooh, jeez. Yeah, my first one was like that. Not good. Well, aren't you picky? Yeah, you. Yeah, it sucks when you have that kind of relationship with someone and they do that. It is what it is. Yep. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Oh, I'm gonna drive her crazy just because I love to. She's eating. How about that? All I had to do was wiggle it in front of her nose. Well, hello to whoever just came in. Hello, hello, hello. Nikki, that's a new picture, isn't it? On your name? I just, I don't remember it being a cat. Well, be careful. You're not choking on the food. Are some of these too big for you, maybe? I don't want you to choke. Give mama a heart attack. All right. I broke those pieces up a little bit more. I changed the picture off of there a long time ago because everyone said they wanted my cat back. Why? What kind of a cat did you have before? Changed the picture off of there a long time ago because everyone said they wanted my cat. It's a pretty cat. Pretty, very pretty. Okay, talk to you later tonight. Nikki, so sorry to hear. All right, midnight. Night night. Nighty night. Good night, midnight. I had my cat and then I put me and then I put my cat back. Ah, okay. This is the first time I've seen the cat back. I was like, once I had a picture of her before, wasn't it? I think it was. 4 minutes of logging off, guys. 4 minutes. I'm gonna make it an even 4 hours because it's at 3:56. Because I've been feeling it's about time. Oh, okay, I like that one. Well, I'm glad you're feeling it badly. Sometimes I worry you don't get enough to eat. Yeah, I read the Discord message, Nikki. Whenever you want to do something with that, that's fine. I'm proud of myself doing my workout while I was on here. I usually wait until after. Well, there you go. It was quiet, so why not, right? All right, let me move my blankie. Move that forward. There you go. Now you can have your water. Yeah, now you can have your water. You're all wide eyed now. Yeah, you're all wide eyed. She really loves her little house. You like it in there, huh? Your own little private little room? Yeah. I still listened and answered where I could. Yeah. I didn't even know you were out in there watching your. I know, right? She's not going to be in the mood to sleep now. But you know what? She'll still cuddle in with me. She'll just cuddle in there being awake. Yeah, my little baby girl. She'll be like, no, no, gotta stay up now, mom. Gotta play with me. Gotta love on me. What up? Oh, crochet a cross stitch. Crocheting. I hope she doesn't try to. You didn't like being called a hoe? She's in timeout. You ain't gonna come in talking like that. I know, right? Disrespect. I'm allowed to be disrespectful, and even I'm not disrespectful. Well, we got like 15 seconds, Nikki. Well, that took care of 4 minutes. Now we're going to close down the shop. So I wish you a very good night, everybody that's left in here. You too, Nikki. The sweetest of dreams. I hope you find your bed nice and comfy. And I am going to end the stream. So 3, 2, 1. Pushing the button. And thank you, Nikki.